If you're looking to come to Canada and work, here are several things you need to know. First of all, to work in Canada, you will need to have work status. If you have a work status, it means that you hold a valid work permit. Work permit, most of the cases, is based on positive labor market impact assessment or LMIA. And LMIA is always coming from your employer side. So it means that first of all, you need to have Canadian employer that is supporting you, that will apply and receive your labor market impact assessment. Based on that LMIA number, you're gonna apply and receive your work permit. Work permit is your assessment. LMIA is assessment of your employer. So when it comes to coming Canada as a worker, you will have several things on hand. You will know the name of your employer, the position, the salary per hour that you're gonna receive. You will know your address of employment, city of employment, and contact for your employer. You will have definitely employment contract. It will be signed by you and by your employer, and you will know all of that details. So if someone is offering you work just with a click on Facebook page or Instagram, and just as paying several, let's say $60, this is definitely a scam. It's not possible to come to Canada to work after click on a link. This is a process and it takes time. Depends on the position. There is different kind of LMAs. There are different kinds of work permits. Currently, the government of Canada, now it's August 2024, the government of Canada recently announced a lots of changes on the worker programs. Currently, in some cities with unemployment rate more than 6%, you are not allowed to apply for LMIA in low wage position. Low wage position means all of that positions that are below the minimum wage for the specific city, specific province. So let's say, for example, for Edmonton, Alberta, this is approximately $26 per hour. So if your position if you are paid less than that, your low wage position, it means that your employer not gonna be allowed to apply and receive LMIA. Of course, you cannot apply for work permit. This is changes recently from August, and also for the province of Quebec, the government announced that they're just freezing the LMIA application till March next year, and they're not gonna process any LMIA at all. If you want to work in Canada and you have no idea where to start, how to start it, and what steps to take, you need to know that you need to be prepared with a lots of information. You need to be prepared with lots of financials. For example, to apply for work permit, only the government fees are $155. Also for consultation services, if you're working with the immigration lawyer or immigration consultant, you need to have approximately more $1,000 to $3,000 for that service. You have to be prepared for your travel to Canada. It means that you need to have, depends on which country and city you are located. You will need probably between 1,000 to 3,000 Canadian dollars to pay for your flight ticket, and also maybe approximately $5,000 to $10,000 more to survive in your first months in Canada. For example, Edmonton, Alberta are cities that is that organized that you need to have a vehicle to go to work, to be back to work, and that is another several $1,000s investment. You need to rent apartment, and this is another at least $3,000 investment. So when you calculate that, and this is depends, are you alone or you're with a family, this is another financials that you have to be ready. So if you're in your country struggling and you don't have any funds to survive in your countries, there is no other way. There is no way to come to Canada, because you are not gonna be able even to pay for your work permit, and you're not gonna be able to pay even for your first days and months in Canada, for your flight ticket and all the rest of the details. Another thing, immigration consultants, people like me, are not hiring anybody, are not giving visa to anybody. So it means that I'm the only the person that is helping you with all of that documents, and that helping you to apply and to prepare the documents. But I'm not the person that is hiring you, because I'm not the employer hiring you. You will be hired by your Canadian employer, and he will be the one that will pay your salary. I will be the person that is preparing the documents and make sure everything is good and ready to be approved. Also, you need to know that in Canada, the employment and the employee has exactly the same rights as all the rest of the employee Canadian ones. So it means that you have your rights as employee. You will be paid at least the minimum wage as per the city and as per the province, and you will have under the law. You will be covered under the laws and regulations just exactly as the rest of the employees in Canada. It means that you will be able to receive vacation. You will have to receive overtime payment if you work more than 40 to 48 hours per week and more than 8 hours per day. Overtime payment is at least 1.5 and at your regular payment payroll per hour. And also, the in Canada, usually all the employees receive salary bi-weekly. It means that, for example, every second Friday you will receive your salary and you will receive pay stub. Pay stub is document that showing how much is your salary, gross salary, how much are your taxes, how much is your payment for pension, for unemployment rate, and how much is your net salary. Most of the time, the salary will be paid via bank transfer. In Canada, pretty much nobody use cash and or other ways to pay, especially payroll. Everything is electronically and transferred to your bank account. So saying a bank account, this means that of course when you come to Canada you have to open your bank account. You have to also apply for your social and insurance number. With it you will be allowed to work. So once you're hired, your employer will ask for your social insurance number, for your bank account address to make sure they will pay your salary there. Another thing to discuss, this video is for all of you, my friends, for all of my people that are asking that your dream is to come to Canada, your dream is to come and work in Canada. This is why I make that video. It will be free in YouTube and it will be available for everyone just that starting your immigration pathway to Canada, for everyone that just recently planning to come and still don't have enough information about that, so you know what to expect, how to prepare. Uh, to work in Canada, it's for sure, and if you're just starting now, it's best to look for employment in the official website. Definitely job bank, you have to register there, look for position. Job bank, Indeed, uh, all star jobs, and a lot more websites. And if you look in job bank, this is the official government website. In there you have to look for all the positions that are accepting international applicants. If the positions say that they're not accepting applicants, there's no point to apply, because if you're not in Canada with a valid status, you're not going to be selected for the position, because it is illegal to work as a visitor or if you don't have a valid status in the country. And I will be happy to answer all of your questions, and will be happy to help with your future pathway to Canada. And if you are ready to take the next steps, if you are ready to take the next steps to your immigration to Canada, reach out to us. There is below on the links you will see how to contact us, to fill contact form, to fill eligibility form, and go to the next steps. Also, I want to tell you that to work in Canada, you will need to know English, because this is the official language of communication. If you don't speak English, there is no way you to be hired, because you have to prove that you communicate in English language. This is in the process of LMIA, in the process of your work permit. Hope to see you next time, guys. Follow me for more videos and more helpful information related to Canada, the life in Canada, immigration to Canada. See you.